Okay guys, we are back again with another thrift find. So this morning I stopped at Bibles for Missions, and they had green tags on sale for 50% off. And this is one thing I always look for, and I would encourage you guys to do the same, is if you see gold, gold jewelry, necklaces or rings or whatever, and they're 50% off, it can pay to bring your scale with you and see if it's worth picking up. This necklace, I think it's been in the showcase for probably over a month, and it's 14 karat gold. They were asking $350 for it, but with the 50% off, it was $175 plus tax. So that one came to $197.75. And then this one, this little gold ring was $150, so $75 after the 50% off. So that came to $84.75. I did some calculations here. So for the ring, it has a scrap value of $92.64. So we probably made about $10 off of it if I was to bring it in today, which I'm not going to. I'll probably, I could either list it for around $150 or just hang on to it for a few years and see if the value goes up. And then, but this one, the necklace, let's see if it still has the amount on it. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Anyways, the necklace amounted to, let's see here, $360.74 in scrap value today. So I'll try to show you here. So yeah, 5.838 grams of 14 karat gold. So in total, we spent $282.50, and we got $453.38 in scrap value. So that adds up to $170.88 in profit in today's values. And I think with time, this is going to go up in value. Gold just keeps going up and up, and it's kind of like a scarce commodity. So I think over time, we'll probably double our money on this. So yeah, those were the finds for today. Really happy to find gold at thrift stores, and a lot of times they misprice it. So it does pay to keep, your scale in your car just in case you find some, and then you can just run out and grab it and see if it's worth picking up or not. But yeah, those are the two finds for today, guys. I'll let you know if we find anything else. Okay guys, we are back again with another group of finds, and Teddy's over here. Teddy. Hi, Teddy. Oh, are you hot? Yeah, you're really hot right now. So I ended up going about an hour and a half out of town to a town-wide garage sale, and there wasn't too much happening in town, so I thought I would take my chances. In total, for all of this, I spent $170, and I did stop at some thrift stores. So some of this is from a couple different thrift stores. So I'll go through everything with you guys, and hopefully we can make some money off of this stuff. I'll start off down here with the biggest find. This is a massive box of Lego, and Lego is crazy collectible right now, especially the little, these are called minifigs or minifigures. People are crazy about these right now, so it pays to try to find collections, especially ones that haven't been sorted. You can see there's a little dirt bike in there, there's a little wheelbarrow. So I'm going to go through this and separate out the minifigures and probably sell the rest of the Lego locally for probably around $150, and then the minifigures I'll post on eBay. Especially there's some rare ones that I was able to find, so I'll list those on eBay. They're small enough to take the pictures and then pack away for a little while until they sell. So we could potentially make a lot of money off of this lot just on these little figures alone. So that was the first find. The next item was this dry heat sterilizer. So this was at a thrift store when I was done at the garage sales, but this was $100 on sale. I believe they had it listed for $180, and then they dropped it down to $100. But I did some compared listings on this, and it looks like there's some sold listings anywhere between $400 to $500. And then brand new, this would go for around $1,400 to $1,600. So I thought that was worth picking up for $100. I do have to list it on eBay because there's no way it'll really sell locally. But it is small enough to ship. It looks kind of big, but it's not too heavy. I should be able to box it up fairly safely and ship it. So yeah, that was another really good find. The next item was this small little table vise, and made in Canada. And the only reason I bought this one was because it was $4. So I think this probably would I'll list locally for around $20 to $25. And then at the same sale, this little tin toy was $1, and I thought I could potentially list this as for parts, because there's a lot of people that collect tin toys and not a lot of parts out there. So, you know, for $1, it's worth kind of listing it and seeing if anybody's interested. Another item was this small carved box, and it's got little brass inlay on it. This was only like $1, so I picked it up. I'll probably list it locally for around $20 to $25. And then same with this. This is a Viking glass bowl, and it was roughly around $1 as well. So I'll list that for around $20 to $25 locally. It might be a little bit more on eBay. Also for the garage sales, we have this. This was 50 cents, and it's a Land Before Times board game. But the reason why I bought it, it was 50 cents, and it still has these little figures in it. So if it doesn't have a complete full game, I'll just separate out these figures and sell them on their own. There were some listed for around 80 to 100. I'm not too sure about sold listings yet though. So anyways, I thought for 50 cents it was worth taking a shot on. Also was this tiny Cloisonne, I guess it's a spoon, but this was like $1 or something like that. This potentially would be around $40 to $50 on eBay. So we'll see if that actually sells or not. Another collection of items are these, and these are Littlest Pet Shop figurines. These were free. These were in the free box. So one thing to know about these is there's certain ones that sell for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So when you see them in the free box, it pays just to grab them. I think I looked some of these up, and there's one or two that are selling for 20, and then one that's selling for around 14. But yeah, it's worth it to pick these up. I always look for them at thrift stores, but they never have them because I think they know about them. It's been long enough that they kind of realize that they're valuable, and they are never really in thrift stores. I just recently found about 5 or 6 of them in like a little bag, but before that I never really found them at all. So a really good thing to look out for. Also at another garage sale was this vintage Alice Cooper shirt. And this is a tour shirt from the, I believe it's 1989. Yeah, 1989 to 1990. So this was, I thought it was worth it to pick up for $10. It might sell for around 50 or 60 on eBay. So that was a decent find. Another item, this was at Value Village, and you can see the price on there, $14.99. This is one of those Blue Mountain pottery figures, but I don't usually buy Blue Mountain, but this one was large enough, and it looks mid-century enough to kind of be collectible. I'll probably list this for around $125 on eBay, and then maybe $60 locally, but pretty cool piece. I think somebody will be interested in that. And last but not least, another item from Value Village. You can see the price there was $8.50, and it was a 10 tree hat. And not only is it a 10 tree hat, but it's brand new. Still has the tags on it, and I kind of noticed when I got to the car that there's this this tag on it. So it must have been shoplifted. That's the only thing I can think of. Or they just didn't notice it when they donated it. Like maybe it was a store that donated it. But for $8.50, I'm gonna try and see if I can get that out. I might get covered in ink, or I might get, who knows? I don't know if it'll even come out without a problem, but worth it to try it for $8.50. So yeah, that is all the finds for today. I I think we'll make the most money off the Lego. There's endless potential because it's so big. There's so many figures in here that I'm gonna have to dig through. And I believe I saw one minifigure in here that's listed for $80 right now on its own. So nobody has sorted this out. I think we'll make the most amount of money off of this. And then the next will be this. We'll probably make around 300 off of this. And yeah, we should do fairly well. Anyways, I'll get back to you guys with some sales and I'll talk to you in a bit. And I just sorted out all the little Lego minifigures from the collection of Lego. And basically what I'm trying to do is just make complete minifigures. A lot of these have been separated, so I'm just taking a photograph of each one and going online and seeing if it's complete. And if it's not complete, I'll try and make it complete. So basically I can sell them individually. The other Lego I listed locally for $200, and hopefully that sells. It's just bulk Lego. I think there's over 50 pounds worth of Lego. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make complete figures. See, here's Luke Skywalker, and make sure they have their little accessories, and then I can list some and see how we do. So I'll get that sorted out and I'll show you guys what I came up with. Talk to you in a bit.